Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game. Who will be recognized as the best of the best? Well, you look at Money. He's been up there with the best of the class, and at number 4 on their list, you know he's performed at a very high level all season long.
And with only 3 of his fellow rookies sitting ahead of him, maybe there's still time for him to kind of make enough noise and move up.
Well, getting that Rookie of the Year trophy would mean a lot to him, but with all the talent in this class, there's no shame in being number 4.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Collins is out there with the Prophet, and there's Money, and there's Bottoms, and it's Weber in at the 3. We've got Shaw, Q out there with B, and it's the franchise, and it's Junior in at the 5 down low. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here's the Prophet. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's B, guarded by Weber. Pass to Junior. Here is Shaw. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's the Prophet. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Rhodes. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Here's the Prophet. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. With the drive. The offensive rebound. Junior. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Bottoms. Count that one. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Q. Here's Peters, guarded by Weber. Here's Q. Off target from three-point range. Here's the Prophet. He had 15 points last outing. Money passes to the Prophet. Misses the 3. On 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to B. Here's Q, guarded by Weber. Q's shot is off.
And I was sure that was Money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And the basket is good.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Money passes to Bottoms. Here's the Prophet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On deep, Collins. B pulls it in.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And here's Junior. Pass to Shaw. It's blocked.
And taking a look now at the stats for the franchise. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. Averaging 5 points per game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
So he gets them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Rhodes passes to Junior. Down low. B gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's the Prophet. He's got 5. Collins passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Money. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. And it's all knotted up.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Junior. To the left wing. Here's Q. That's short off the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Money. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's Rhodes. And they recover it. Q, offensive rebound, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Collins passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's the Prophet. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. A miss that time would have put him up. Being 40% here in the early stages. Rhodes passes to Q. And that one, good. Q's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Both teams making substitutions here. Here's the Prophet. 5 points in the game. Doherty outside. Here's the Prophet to the wing right side. Clock at 6. Back to Weber to the right side. For the 3. Doherty, no luck.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
1:44 left in the first. To the middle, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Money. How his last 10 games have gone. 9th in shooting percentage, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Peters checks in for cool hands. Here's the Prophet. Meyer passes to Doherty. From outside the arc, good on the three-point shot.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Now here's Wilson. No scoring in this one. It's rebounded by Bottoms. Gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's the Prophet. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's the Prophet. He has 5. To the inside. Lets it go from 11. Good on the shot. The Prophet's got 7 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Wilson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. 7 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Doherty. Fires the three. He can't hit that time. And we reach the end of the first quarter. They're up by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Doherty out there with Price. It's Mr. Fundamentals, and there's Bottoms, and it's Bottoms in at the 5 spot.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
There's a good screen. Pass to Peters. Here's Cool Hands. Doherty defender. Inside. A shot by Wilson, no good. 43% from the floor. Goes up on the wing. Almost, but it rolls out.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Wilson's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And now here comes Wilson leading the break. The Prodigy's shot is good. The Prodigy's got his first bucket of the night.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And he comes up with the deuce. Bottoms got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to the Prodigy. Here's Cool Hands. Here's Peters. From outside, off the mark. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Bottoms. He's got 6. Three-pointer. Mr. Fundamentals, that's good. Mr. Fundamentals got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Cool Hands. Doherty defender. Cool Hands makes it off the glass.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. Look at the Prophet, top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Here at the end of the season in our sights now, Stan, how much of a toll does a regular season take on the coach?
Well, Kevin, the big thing is you just don't sleep a lot because you're running on adrenaline and your mind is always going, looking for more and more answers, so it can be exhausting mentally.
Not going to go that time. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Back to Wilson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. He's perfect from the line this time. Gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. That one's good. Just his third make brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Junior. Here is Shaw, guarded by Weber. And the basket by Shaw. Shaw's got his second basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Prophet makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game brings him up to 4 for 9.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Rhodes passes to Wilson. Pass to Shaw. Down low, here's Junior. From deep. Misses for the 5th time this game, marking it 1 for 6.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Here's Bottoms. In the corner, Collins with it. And he hits it to tie the game up. Collins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Cool Hands. Drops in the layup for 2.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim. And here's a look at some numbers for the Prophet. His last 10 games, first in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Bottoms, he's checked in for Collins. He hits the bucket.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Here's the Prophet. He's got 11. Pass to Bottoms. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer on the way. Weber gets the bucket. Weber's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Here's Peters. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Here's the Prophet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he makes the first. Collins checked in for Bottoms. And so he hits both. And so here's the home team. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Pass to Bottoms. Now Weber. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Collins on the assist by Weber. Collins has got 5 points so far.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
1:25 left now here in the second. Pass to Shaw. Here's B. He's got 11. No good on that one. Here's the Prophet. Here's Money. The Prophet passes to Collins. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And the basket by Shaw.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's the Prophet. 13 points in the game. Count it. That's 7 points for Houdini.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Junior the pass to Shaw. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
The Prophet passes to Collins. Here's the Prophet. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Well, I think for the whole team, not a lot of games left. They're definitely a playoff team. Question, can they contend for a title?
Well, their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it. And that's all for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
They've got Junior B out there with Q. Then there's Shaw, and it's Peterson at the 3 slot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Pass to Money. Outside Collins. And he makes good on the layup. Collins has got 9.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Junior with it. Here is Shaw. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
To the left side wing. Here's Rhodes. Bucket is good. He's got 13.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Bottoms. The rebound by Q. Q's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Peters. That shot is off. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Money. Here's the Prophet. And here's Collins. Traps in the tray. Collins has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Here is Shaw. 10 points for him. The Prophet grabs the board.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Gone 2 of 5, shooting here in the third quarter. And the basket by Shaw. Shaw's got 12 points in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's the Prophet. Drills the baseline jumper. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Here's Peters, and it's good, 2 points. Peters has got his second bucket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Money passes to Bottoms. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Fast break. Here we go. Finished off the break. 16 points for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
A shot by the Prophet, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Over to the left wing. Here's Peters. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Nailed from three-point land. Mr. Fundamentals got 6.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
To the inside. Here's Wilson. And the layup is good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Bottoms. Weber with it. Here's Meyer. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Bottoms got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Here's Peters. He's got 5. Right side, Wilson. To the middle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul, second team foul.
No good on that. Cool hands checked in for Peters.
35. 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Doherty. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Junior. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. It's rebounded by Bottoms. Bottoms got 8 rebounds in this game. The 3. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Q. And count it from 19 feet away. Q's got 6.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Over to the wing. And here's Doherty for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
3 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Wilson off target with the jump hook. Gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's Bottoms. Moves back up. Does not get it. 3rd miss. He's made 4 from the field. Q passes to Cool Hands. Good D by Price.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Cool Hands, guarded by Price. Here's Cool Hands. Here's Wilson. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. They're up by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Mr. Fundamentals, Doherty out there with Bottoms. Then there's Price, and it's Smith in at the 2 guard. Doherty the pass to Meyer. To take the lead. And no good that time.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Goose, covered by Smith. Here's the drive. Pass to Wilson. That's tipped. And here's Doherty for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Rhodes passes to Goose. Fade away. It's rebounded by Bottom.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Wilson. And it's in there. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Bottoms. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Swiped away, and they're moving it up. Here's Collins. Buries it down low. Running straight 49% from the field. Pass to Goose. Driving inside. 2 points. That one goes. Goose has got his first basket of the night.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Here's the Prophet. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The knee out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Goose. Six to shoot. No good. That would have tied it.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
A nice shot by Bottom.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Great touch there. It should. It's so tough to defend a floater like that.
21. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line. Your home team.
Doherty's checked in for Weber.
Number 14, Owen Doherty.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Bottoms. B pulls it in. B's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
This one for 3. The rebound by Q.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Second team foul.
That's good from Shaw. Doing it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Pass to B. Here's Q. And here's Junior. Peters passes to Rhodes. A second chance effort. Out of hand on it. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over. On Saturday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Here's Q, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And here's Doherty for 3. To end the run. And the 3 ball is good. Doherty's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Pass to Peters. Off target at the rim.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's the Prophet. Here's Bottoms. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Now, Junior. Pass to Shaw. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Weber, he's checked in for Doherty. Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Here's the Prophet. Count the basket. The Prophet's got 19 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Pass to Junior.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Q. He started by Collins. Q's shot is off. Gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Collins kicks to Weber. Here's the Prophet. Shoots the 3. Money, no good. Being 49% on the game. I'll take that. Pass to B. Here's Shaw. Second shot opportunity. And Junior with the layup. Junior's got 4 points now in the quarter. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Here's Shaw. Missed inside. about 47% here in the fourth. Fires from deep. A shot by the Prophet, no good. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And that one misses. Here's Collins. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just one. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's B. Here's the Prophet. It falls!
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Bottom.